Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Juwan Rohan, and this is the Misguided Podcast. Today's quick guide. Man, we got some catching up to do. First off, I'm wearing a robe because, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've been traveling 2 weekends in a row. First weekend was setting up an Airbnb in Austin. Second weekend was my bachelor party. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I need like a whole week to catch up. So I'm just relaxing on my computer, and trying to stay inside. But today we got some crazy stuff to get into, man. We're gonna talk about Turo and what has happened recently with one of my vehicles. So I have a 2017 BMW 3 Series 320i, and I've had it for a while now. And it's a commuter car on Turo. It does really well. I hate BMWs because they're so expensive to fix, and we'll get into that a little bit. But it's caused me some problems over the years. And recently, I had a rental. It's been like 3 weeks now, maybe 3 to 4, 3 weeks probably. I had a rental. Everything seemed legit. Everything seemed cool. I have Turo Go in the car, so I don't have to meet these guests. I just leave the key in the car and lock the doors. And I had this guest book, ironically with the same name as me, but spelled differently. And they had a one review, 5 stars. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Ended up renting him the car. He seemed super friendly, like in the beginning, and just was like super nice, and was like, yeah, all right, well, I can't find the key, so I'm gonna go across the street and use the bathroom at the school, like stuff like that. He was like seemed like human, right? But like a day and a half goes by and I get a call from Turo support, and I have their number saved, so I'm like, this ain't never good right here. And I get a call. I'm like, all right, well, I've been wanting to get rid of the car, so I'm like, hopefully they totaled the car, you feel me? But whatever. So I get a call, and it's a Turo investigator specialist, and he calls me, and he's like, hi, how you doing today, sir? I'm like, well, I was doing good until I heard that you're a Turo investigator. I've dealt with this before, and I don't like where this is going, you feel me? He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but your car has been stolen. Jesus, you just ripped the Band-Aid off, huh? Couldn't ease up to it, a little foreplay or something, but he was just like, your car has been stolen. I'm like, what are you talking about? He was also, and this is crazy because, like, honestly, you gotta give it up to the scammers. Like, sometimes you just, you gotta, like, not cheer for the scammers, but it's like, whoa, you got me, right? So what happened was that person that rented the account of the person with the same name, Juwan, that wasn't the person who rented. Their account was hacked. And their account was hacked by like a group of hackers that's been doing this all around the country. And they hacked into his account and rented the car knowing it was Turo Go and you don't need to meet with the person. And I was like, oh, that is so smart. Damn it. So I guess he reported it because he saw like a $800 charge. Like they had it for a week and a half. And it was about a week and a half. And they also paid for extra gas. So they used his card to pay for a full tank of gas. And so I guess he called Turo and was like, yeah, that's not me. And so, the car was stolen. I was like, all right, well, it wasn't my Mustang or any of the cool cars, right? So I was like, yeah, whatever, y'all can keep it. I'll let insurance know. But no, we actually a couple days. It took like 3 days. I ended up getting a call back. I ended up getting a call from Concord Police Department, and they were like, "Oh, we found your car." I'm like, "Oh, really? Shucks." Nah, but I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like, how's it look?" And they were like, oh, it's not nothing wrong with it. It was parked outside of a house. We didn't get the suspects. I'm like, did y'all even look? Like, come on, man. They found it. It was cool. No key, obviously, because the suspect had the key. And if you know BMW, no keys. One key is like steep. in pricing. So yeah, anyways, we had it towed. It stayed at the tow yard for like 5 days because it couldn't be towed. It couldn't be moved, so it had to be towed away from the tow yard to the shop, and it was just a bunch of stuff. And so I had to go to BMW, right, and try and get a new key. Now, when you get a new key, you have to like provide registration. Well, the registration's stolen because they stole the vehicle. So yeah, that sucked. Had to go pay for another one at the not DMV because thank God I got AAA. And you can just walk in. It's super easy. Yeah, so had to deal with that. Had to order a new key. Now, I've actually had the key stolen in the same BMW maybe 2.5 years ago. So I already knew that once we get this key, it's not going to sync up to the car. For whatever reason, I don't know what's wrong with my BMW specifically, but I've had to get a replacement key and they couldn't get it to sync up the key that was bought from BMW. What Turo did 2.5 years ago, and they wouldn't do this now, I don't think, but they ended up bringing another like locksmith, and I don't know what this dude was. He was like a magician because he was the only person who could get build another key for the BMW. I've called like 7 shops recently to see if they could reprogram a key or make a key for a BMW, and they can't. Right, BMW and Mercedes, you can't touch those cars if you're just a regular mechanic. But this guy was a locksmith, like he had the game on lock. You feel me? But yeah, that was 2.5 years ago. I don't know how to get his information, so I was like, all right. I let Turo know, like, hey, this happened before 2 years ago with you guys. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna spend $700 on this key. Well, y'all is, and we gonna order it and. I want it in the service at BMW. I don't want to, do it at my home because I already know it's not going to work. And they're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's tow it to BMW. So tow it to BMW. BMW service is like, yeah, we can't get it. I don't know what's wrong. I'm like, yeah, I knew that. That's why it's there. So what can we do? It's been like a week and they just couldn't figure it out. I'm like, yo, there's got to be something wrong with y'all, like BMW. They called BMW North America. For those who don't know, that's like the big thing. That's like the big daddy when you go and you don't know what the hell to do. So you got to ask daddy. You feel me? Yeah, and they called and they were like, yeah, you got to switch to like ignition module thing, right? The whole little thing. You got to get 2 new different keys. So the service advisor called me and was like, yeah, so it's going to be about $3,300. I wish they would have totaled that out. God damn. But yeah, and I called Turo like, yeah, I'm not paying for this up front, so y'all gonna have to send me the money first, and then I'll pay it. And they were like, okay, and so that's what they did. They sent me the money. Thing that sucks is it's gonna take 2 weeks for the part to get here. Damn, 2 weeks. That means pretty much like a month of no income, right, from the vehicle. And so that sucks. And we're getting into busy season. Like, shit is flying off the shelf right now. You feel me? I'm like, I need to get back in there. That BMW is nice. So, yeah, I got to replace the whole ignition thing. Key didn't work. They bought a key for no reason. Car was stolen. Oh, get this. So, supposedly the person who stole it, there's like a group of them. There's like a group of like, I don't know. I can't remember. She said like 19 people or something. But the Turo investigator, and I liked her. She was sassy, but she was like, yeah, I was calling the people, leaving voicemails, telling them we know where you live. They better leave the car, blah, blah, blah. Like, because it's a big investigation. It's not just this one incident. Supposedly, they've been doing this across the country, and there's one female in like New York that they did this to, and they pretty much wiped out her whole bank account of like $12,000. And I think she's like trying to do like a lawsuit or something. So yeah, it's happening. It's happening. But I've never heard of this like scam, right? The Turo scam. Like, this is the first time, right? So I was like, damn, that's interesting. Usually I've had my car stolen on Turo before, but usually it's like the actual renter, not like something else, right? Not like someone hacked. Like, the app was hacked. Like, that's crazy. So Turo definitely needs to work on that. But yeah, I wanted to share my crazy BMW stolen car story today. This happened recently. Yeah, and that's crazy. So, yeah, you heard it here. This is the Misguided Podcast, where we intend to guide you to a better future, and I hope you don't make the same mistakes. All right, y'all.